Hi everyone, Angelina, Sparkling Diva, and first of all, blessed Samhain. I'm never really quite sure how to pronounce it, but never mind. We're just gonna stick with Samhain. And or if you celebrate Halloween, then of course happy Halloween, and a lot of fun today with the Halloween celebrations. And today the reading, pick a card reading that I'm gonna do is about Samhain. Now I'm confused. I've confused myself. Oh my god! Because there's the Celtic New Year. And so it's a nice time to focus on, just a message for now, and then also what you should take with you, and so on and so forth into the new year. So, recording it on the day as well. I was thinking about doing it yesterday, but I thought, nah, I'm gonna wait. Now I have daylight as well, which is also very handy for me. And let's start. I chose 3 goddess figurines on an enamel standard, colored, different colors. This is golden, this is purple, blue, and this is more red. See, if I lift it, you can see that properly. So maybe that color can help you choose, or the figurine itself. We have, of course, 1, 2, 3, and the rose is just a prop. I don't know why. Intuitively felt I had to put it there, so I just always listen to my intuition if I can. So I just put the rose there. And also wanted to say, maybe you have noticed, maybe not, I never put candles or tea lights in the video, within the frame of the video. I thought about doing that now because Samhain is a fire festival. Most Celtic festivals are. But I myself also watch pick a card readings from other readers, a few only. And I always notice that these damn things start to flicker. And it's so annoying. Then I have to put a Word file or something over it so I do not see the flickering, as that actually doesn't work so well with my head. And I know there is these days an awful lot of other people out there, just very, very sensitive people, that also have a problem with flickering lights. Just electric lights, also in shops. But also candles, possibly, right? It can trigger, just not happy feelings in your head and vertigo and all that stuff. So that's why I never put a candle, a tea light, or something like that in my video frame. Yeah, so we have to make do without that. There is one burning behind me, so it is there. The fire element is there, but not in view, for your convenience. Anyhow, we're going to start the reading. Just please choose one in the middle, 2 or 3, and I'm going to start. Right, numbers 1, your first message, the message for now. Lord God, masculine. This is of course sheer masculine energy. And this is your message for now, for the, not just today. This is energy that you are going to need for the time coming. So there could be weeks, could be a few months even, but it might at some point peter out. That might also vary for you. Yeah, it's not a personal reading, right? It might be different for everyone. Some people might need this energy for maybe the coming half year. And others may need it for maybe a week. Just feel, and you might know yourself what is needed for you. But anyhow, it is about masculine energy, so it's not a time to be passive. It's for a time for action and to do things. And I can't remember which reading or readings, but this actually has come up that a number of times for certain sets in the pick a cards, to the message that it's not a time to sit back, to be passive, to wait, So maybe if you follow my readings that you chose that those sets before as well. Is possible, right? In any case, even if you didn't, for you at now, at this moment and the time coming, you need to be active, you need to be decisive, but especially it's about being independent and working on that in a active way, so the masculine way, right? And the driving force of independence is what it says in the booklet, that you have to harness the driving force of your independence. And I feel fear, a mild fear with that. Maybe you know you have to do something, take action, change the situation, connection, whatever, and you know you have to do that, but you have a bit of, oh my God, what's going to come if I do that? What's going to happen? And that is possible, but you still, the cards still say that you will have to. It's for your own growth, because we see that with the cards that come up as well. Let's start with the first one I drew. Forest Temple, Enlightenment. Now, normally speaking, this tells you to not limit your point of view to your own comfort zone, to that stuff, that you have to broaden your mind basically. So otherwise you're restricting yourself. But in this case, I actually feel in combination with the independence message, that maybe you actually should think about yourself more at the moment and the coming time. What is good for you, what will help you, what will stimulate you, and all these things. But then there is still, that's a bit double, then it could still mean that you will have to broaden your mind, get out of your comfort zone, and maybe change your point of view in order to get this independence, right? So there is a bit of a double meaning, I feel, with this. Basically what I'm trying to tell is, do not tune into other people, what they need and what they want and what they need you to do, to the extent that you in a sense lose yourself. But also don't be rigid. Find the middle road in that, right? Don't be rigid, and also not fearful. That could be because of that fear that I spoke of, that the fear can make you rigid, right? And that's not going to serve you. Anyhow, let's quickly move on to the next card. I'm going to remove that one. And then we have Pegasus, transcending. This also has to do with, there's a lot to Pegasus, of course, that's what I'm saying also, but it also has a lot to do with creativity. And a funny thing is, you are asked to see the situation at hand from a higher perspective. So if I go back to the previous card, then that could be the perspective that you need to take then, right? We were talking about that here as well. Point of view, and so broaden your mind, try to get to a higher perspective and look at things that way. And step away from drama. And that's actually what I was talking about just now here. Step away from drama and emotional manipulation of other people. And in that sense, it's like that's also the masculine energy. That's kind of, if you are tuned in to drama and demands and manipulations of other people, you're basically all over the place, right? You're not focused. You're also not following your own path, a straight path to what you need, what you want. And and then you have to try to get clarity, get your focus, so you can see things from a higher perspective and then make that decision. And the masculine energy is also about focus. It's kind of like a laser, right? It's straight to the goal, to the in that sense, right? And like the feminine energy is passive, is waiting, can flow wherever, go with the flow, and so on. The masculine energy is not like that. It's just boom, one straight line, not literally, right? Figure of speech, to where it needs to go. So you need that laser thing, the view. Focus. You need focus. And so get out of drama, manipulation, and so on and so forth. That might not be necessarily deliberately done by people. It can also be that you, for instance, have been following the news about what's going on at the moment and all the stuff. There is so much negativity. And if you follow that on social media and listen to the news, watch the news, then you get sucked into that. You get affected by it, whether you like it or not. So it might be best to just not do that for a while. Yeah, might have to do with that as well. Anyhow, then we go back to kind of masculine energy again, right? We have the stag spirit and leadership. And this is about taking control of your own life. And so again, in that sense, not letting situations, drama, and so on lead you astray from what you actually want, where you want to go. Yeah. And you are a leader, meaning there's different types of leaders, right? And a leader can also be just you being you, not doing anything in particular, not leading a group, for instance, but just being yourself. And by being yourself, exuding that higher light, you inspire other people. And in that sense, you help other people. And you may not even know that, but you do it. It's just because who you are. And then in a way, you are also a leader. But it's, then you are empowering, right? And the masculine energy is really important for you, the time coming. So this is what you have to take with you in the new year. Maybe you do feel you want to inspire others, for instance, with readings or workshops or a blog or, whatever. And there's so many things you can do to inspire other people, to help empower other people. Maybe you do really wish to do that in that sense. But I feel it's more important for yourself that you step into that masculine energy, embrace it, and get that focus, get clarity, and let go of all kinds of stuff that was holding you back. That was let's stick to that. Just holding you back, and just move forward into the new year with a clear view. And then you even don't have to know where exactly it's going to go. That's not important. As long as you're going, as long as you're taking action. And when you're on that journey, when you're taking steps, the clarity will get greater and greater. And you will know where you're going to end up at some point, right? But in the beginning, you do not have to know that at all. It's most important for now that you go. and that independence, especially, claim your independence. And this is really strong, this is really powerful, this message, because we have it twice, right? The stag spirit, leadership, and here the masculine energy. So I hope it's a bit clear. I'm sorry, I felt I was going all over the place for a bit, but I hope it was still clear enough for you to get your message out of all that. And I hope it makes sense. Sometimes that also happens, it can be me, right, that I'm scrambled. But it sometimes also happens because of the energies that I'm picking up from what I'm reading. So yeah, I do hope you got the message, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon with another reading. Bye. Before I get to reading 2, I just want to show you that I'm surrounded by two of my cats. I've got 3. This is my familiar, my beautiful Bailey. And yeah, it's almost completely black cat. Always difficult to show, but he's hiding his head, his face, under his front paw, so you can't see anyway. And the other one, my kitten, is here. Hi, Nila. Hi. Yeah, please stay there so I can do my reading. Yeah. Oh, she's so sweet. Yeah. She's almost, she's 4.5 months old now. Numbers 2. This is your main card for now and for the time coming. And I said that with the numbers 1 as well. That could be, because it's not a personal reading, right? So it may vary for everyone. For some, it may be these energies necessary and the message for a week or a few days or 2 weeks. For others, it may be half a year or 3 months or whatever. That may vary. But this is the message for now, what is important right now. And then we'll look at what you will have to take with you into the new year. We have Lita for you, intensification. And this is all about focusing. It's a time to focus and for development, venturing out there, and doing, determination, taking action, and the path is lit, right? The sun is shining right through Stonehenge. So it's clear where you have to go, where you have what direction. At first, at least, you have to go, and you will need this focus for the time coming as well. The determination, this inner thing to maybe have an adventure, to do something, and to broaden your world because of these. I think you can see that on the camera as well. These lines here, these like domes, right? And they're getting larger and larger. So expansion, and it's really quite intense because of the sunlight. It's time to go, to go. And that's very similar to the first set, which maybe, there are people that watch all. So they might think now, like, oh, I heard that message already, but the rest is going to be entirely different. Let's look at that now. The next card, we have Willow. And Willow spirit and flexibility. And it's important that even though you go in and that you have this focus and determination and so on and so forth, that you remain flexible and not rigid. So you don't break, right? It's like, the comparison, if an oak stands rigid, it might easier break than a willow that will just bend and in the wind, in the storms. It will not break so easily. So it's in that sense, it's a message to basically trust. It's not fight life. Allow things to just happen and to just flow and go with that. without losing your focus, without losing your determination. It's just that you don't always know the exact path that is good for you, or you may think like, okay, this route is what I have to take, while actually then if you would take that later on would turn out to not be quite right, and then you have to, do it all over again, or part of it, or whatever. So right now, this is what you have to take with you into the new year. Don't try to force things unless you're seriously certain about something. That's different, right? But when you are not, then make sure you remain fluid and flexible, and then let spirit show you the way, guide the way, and then you'll be fine, right? Because that comes up again here with meandering pathway, flow. It says a very similar thing in a way, that it might seem also like kind of going around in circles. You can't see where you're going, right? It's a meandering pathway. You can't see what's around the bend over there. So you might start to feel like, oh, this is not leading anywhere. I'm going the wrong way and I don't want this. I'm going to cut straight through these woods and sod it. But that's not what you have to do. This is actually about enjoying the voyage, right? Enjoying the journey. And again, then you have to trust that it's going to work out, that you are on the right path. And you are, because you have light with you, and the sun is shining through the trees as well to light your pathway. You're not fumbling around in the dark at all. Just don't be too much in a hurry, and don't try to control how things go, how things unfold. So and much of that, it comes down to trust and being able to be in the present, so you can enjoy. Do not live in the future too much, right? Because then you want to be from A to B, and I want to be there. And most people have that. We want the result. We want the lover in our home and the money in the bank and all that stuff. But you still have to enjoy the journey towards that, or whatever it is, right? It doesn't have to be money or a lover. That's just an example. But enjoy the journey. Enjoy being where you are. So being in the now, in the present. Wouldn't it be a shame if he would just rush through that woods, and he might miss so much? Then you might as well get in a race car, and then, right? That's the advantage of walking, being on foot. You can see everything, plants and birds and butterflies and the beautiful deer, and it's enriching to just see and. Yeah, that. So try to do that and remain. That's also being flexible, right? Not wanting to force things like, I need it now, I want it now. Just go with it and enjoy it. And then the last card for you, we have Water Spirit, manifesting your dreams. And you are on the way to manifesting your dreams. And even if you're on a meandering pathway, you're still on the path towards manifesting your dreams. And taking your time to walk that path is part of that. The things that you learn along the way will make this even better, the manifesting of your dreams. And again, here it also says that water flows in cycles, and because this is also like meandering and not straight, right? This is similar energy in that sense. But you are in a cycle of manifesting your dreams, so that means that you shouldn't throw a spanner in the works by doubt, hesitation, or rushing, or not being in the present, and all kinds of stuff like that. If you go with the flow, remain flexible, and but still hang on to this inner determination and drive to go, and to that then you will get there. You really are on your way there. It's just, don't throw a spanner in the works yourself. That would be a real shame. And so that's there is more, of course. There's always more to each card, but I feel this is actually it. I feel this is enough. This is the core message for you. So this is what's important to you now, and that could be for a few days or a few weeks, and it could be for months, a number of months. So wishing you a wonderful Halloween and Samhain, and next time coming, the New Year, Celtic New Year. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. All right, number 3. I hope it's... Yeah, there we are. That's the focus I was looking for. Camera got unfocused. Anyhow, your first card, Spirit Initiation. This is your general message for now, and the coming time after, today, after Samhain. And it might be days or weeks or months, that depends, because it's not a personal reading. But I do feel that it's more like a longer period of time, and this card, Spirit, is asking you to look at how you connect to Spirit, what is comfortable to you, what feels good to you. You can also replace that word with intuition, your own intuition, how you can connect. And for some, that may be in a group. So if that is the case, then it might be helpful for you to join a group, or regularly or occasionally, like a workshop or whatever, right? But it can also be that you prefer to do that alone by yourself, your own way. And then you do that, or in nature, go in nature, but it's good to think about that, how you best tune in to Spirit, to your intuition and guidance, and so on and so forth. And that is actually the main message of this card. And there is also that there is no wrong way, right? Because it's your relationship with Spirit or your intuition or both. And there is no wrong way in that. Yeah, everyone does that differently, I think. And so follow that, your true path, walk your true path. And initiation, this card, the energy of this, offers to help you in making a commitment to walking your true path and honor Spirit, or your work with your intuition in whichever way you are naturally led. So there's also the message, if that whole stuff with connecting with intuition and Spirit, etc., doesn't resonate, to do what feels right to you, and not do what other people expect you to do, or maybe a girlfriend would like you to do with her, or no, if that doesn't resonate with you, if it doesn't feel good to you, then you shouldn't do that. Follow your own way, not what other people want you to do. Because I'm telling that because it comes up with the other cards as well. So, and I feel that in here too. And then your next card, what you have to take with you into the new year, the Celtic New Year is starting, right? We have Fire, Spirit, Energy. And this is a very, very powerful energy, vitality as well, life force, right? And that's expanding in your life, passion as well. And again, that message that if you start to feel drained by the expectations of other people, then don't hold back, but initiate your inner fire, and speak your truth. And then let your intuition and energies from spirit and so on flow through you as well to strengthen you in that. It's all right. It's good, and nothing wrong with claiming your space, right? You don't have to fulfill other people's expectations or to agree with every situation, because it doesn't always have to do with other people, of course. And then we have next Bear Spirit. I'll move these over a wee bit. Bear Spirit, Healing. I love that card. Isn't that beautiful? And I actually feel maybe for some of you the healing energy is applicable. But I actually feel for most of you this is about the energy of the bear spirit, and that can also be grounding and strength and having courage and confidence, right? So you can have a stable foundation to face whatever comes your way, whatever difficulty or challenge, or and that you feel strong inside and grounded and supported. And I actually feel that this is more the right message for this reading than the healing thing. Although if you can tap into more grounding and strength, etc., etc., that can then in turn heal things, right? Especially inner child things, like maybe not feeling worthy or good enough, and so on and so forth. It's somehow, that comes up for a reason that I'm saying that. As same as me saying here that you have the right to stand in your power, right, and to shine your light. Don't underestimate the energy of fire, right? The element we have in Western paganism, we use the 4 elements: fire, air, water, and earth. And fire is usually the most elusive, most difficult to really connect with. Because if you take the elementals, then you get the salamanders, for instance, and it's quite an elusive energy to connect with. It can be tricky as well, actually, but it is extremely powerful. Fire can transmute, transform, can cleanse and clear, and it's life force. It's an amazing power. So I just feel for you, it's time that you claim that. Claim your power. It's your birthright. I'm getting goosebumps all over, so I must be hitting something here. Yeah. And to do your own thing, follow your own thing, your true path. And even if that may not be what other people like to do or want you to do, etc., etc. And then the last card, we actually feel I want to keep that in sight. Bluebell Fairy, Gratitude. It is really good if you can tune in and feel gratitude always, no matter what the situation is, even if it's a bit difficult or doesn't seem to be very happy at some point. Try to always find something, see something, feel something to be grateful for. That's also a very powerful energy. It's actually the most powerful energy in the universe. Gratitude, love and gratitude. I believe gratitude is actually even stronger. And because if you feel gratitude, you automatically feel love. Then your heart chakra opens and is rushing through you and out of you. And it's so incredibly powerful. So, and there is always something or someone or both to be grateful for. It can be anything. It can be your body, your hair, your eyes, a beautiful crystal, being able to pay the bills, whatever, And the more gratitude you feel, the more love and abundance and prosperity comes your way. So that's absolutely you have very powerful cards. That spirit energy, the spirit energy, the fire energy, and the gratitude. Extremely powerful. And also this, like I said, fire energy can also be a bit tricky, right? If fire gets out of hand, well, you don't really want that either. But if you combine that with the gratitude, then you have the power, the raw power of fire energy, but it's still loving, and it's still positively used, and then nothing will go wrong with that. So, and this is what you will have to, okay, yeah, I'm saying it like that. It's what the cards say. And if it doesn't resonate, I can't help that either. But this is what you should take with you in the next year, in the coming time. These things, these messages. Yeah. So I do hope that this resonates with you. There's a lot of energy here. I could feel that in myself, in my body as well. I was just lit up. Anyhow, thank you for watching and have a wonderful time. And I will see you again soon with another reading. Bye.